Alright, this is a good game I found and just thought it would be good to do a commentary on. It's a 3v3, which is always good. Over here in purple we have Pear, who is playing as the Vikings. Over here we have Ming playing in blue, who is the Teutons. And over here in red we have June, who is playing as the Britons and representing CMN. Over here we have TheViper, who is Spanish and playing as Teal. Over here, playing in yellow, we have Devilina, who is playing as Huns. As you can see, very hard to see on this type of map. Thank God no one's grey. I hate that colour on Arabian. Just desert maps, that colour can be really, really bad. And over here, playing in green, we have None right now, who is playing as Franks. I thought it was quite an interesting game to watch. A lot goes on, pretty much starting in feudal age, really. So I'll turn for a warrant and we'll look at each player individually. Luring first boar in there, as you can see it already started on the sheep. Remembering to always put the sheep meat away before we start the boar meat. It's handled really interestingly in this game, honestly. Boar meat, sheep meat, it's not the same, but it doesn't mean that you should lose whatever meat you're carrying to lose it. So as you can see, lumber camp up there, putting a house up and a mill. So that means he now has his two buildings he needs to advance to the feudal age. Alright, so we'll swap over to Ming. Ming over here, got a lumber camp up over here. More houses coming up here, doing a small wall off. And as we can see, starting into wild deer here already. And as we know, deer are much faster to gather food from than forage bushes, and sheep. Wild animal always being quicker. As we can see, first boar has been lured there, but looks like that's about it. Hasn't managed to find a second boar. But going straight into this deer patch over here. Luring the second boar right now. It's actually a fair way away, but it shouldn't be too hard for one villager lure. And there we go, perfect timing. Alright, we will swap over to June over here. As we can see there, got the mill up, and over here I believe lumber camp, so they have the buildings they need to advance. Small wall off right there. Nearly losing the scout over here, very, very close there. Over here, second lumber camp, so that's two lumber camps up, so archers is looking like the way it's going to go. Researching loom there.
Ready.
Always risky to lure boar without loom. I usually recommend getting it first, because losing a village at this point in the game, you're pretty much staffed, honestly. Alright, Viper over here, so this is the next team. Viper over here, already got his farms up. Two boar corpses there by the looks of it. Over this side here, on the forage bushes, and starting on stone quite early on, since that could mean either going for a tower rush, or just wanting to get a tower up nice and quick, or gonna put up more than 2 town centers once they hit castle, or could be going for a castle as soon as they hit the castle age. Alright, we'll swap over to Devilina, who is over here. Farm's already up, quite a nice area honestly. 2 lumber camps there already. Started on gold already, so that could mean archers, barracks, blacksmith coming up there. Not much else really important going on at this point in the game, and we'll come have a look at None right now, who is over here next to purple. So archery range is already up, already creating archers, as you can see, gathering gold there quite heavily, lots of villagers on wood there, and a small wall off there, so won't be able to get those berry bushes too easy, and a wall off on this side here too by the looks of it. Alright, so as you can hear, just some scouts attacking this wall and whatnot, going through over here, and scout coming in through there as well. So we'll swap back to Hare right now, who is about to start his attack, I believe. Alright, so creating archers here, as we can see, by using lots and lots of villagers on gold there, and quite a few on wood here, and when compared with food, we'll swap to here so you can see, lots less, only 3 on foraging, and 4 farmers, whereas you have 13 lumberjacks and 7 miners. So that's quite a bit honestly, and here we see, just coming down around here, looking for an angle of attack, and however he has lost his scout. So as we can see, another small wall off there. Actually the entire base has pretty much been walled off, which means he should be able to go straight to castle age if he wants. Well, probably not if they gang up on him, but it means he'll be able to hold out that little bit extra. So over here now, just keeping on going, just looking for an opponent to harass really. Knows Green's there, Green's done his small wall off there, so we'll be able to stop anything coming into this lumber camp over here, unless it's passing through the town centre. Alright, so Ming has just gone to castle age, so that means knights. We'll come over and check out what Ming's doing. Ming, putting up another town centre there, with his gold, with his gold villagers there. Quite well walled off honestly, nothing's gonna just run in and disrupt his trade. Another town centre coming up there, and not really got much else going on. A few knights here being created, of course, as soon as they come into castle. Definitely get some knights out on the field just to harass your opponent. Alright, we'll come back to Hare right now, and he just suffered quite a loss over here, realising that his opponent has more archers than him. So he is creating lots more archers. So those extra archers there being created to counter more archers over here. Of course, skirmishers would be a good way to do it, but archers of course being more effective first villagers. So same in June, so that means this team here is nearly entirely into castle. As we can see here, Hare is going for the 800 food needed. And we'll go get that quite soon. As you can see, killing off that scout over there and filling this archer range. So that there is 20 archers, which is quite a few for this stage in the game. So it should be going into attack quite soon. I'll turn off the fog of war so you can see how everyone's doing. Alright, so walled off pretty much well here, walled off all the way around here. However, Conquistadors already coming out for the Spanish here, being extremely powerful in Castle Age. We'll go over there and watch that, I reckon. We'll go from the Viper and see what we're seeing. So as you can see, they have 6 range, 16 attack, 55. To get them out this early is really, really damaging to anybody. As you can see, his score has suffered because of it, but he has managed to get out one of the most powerful units in the game very quickly, so he will be extremely hard to counter at this point in time. They do cost a lot to produce, but are extremely powerful. As you can see, he's had to leave this entire area here, and he's going to be able to attack these villages around the town centre without being hit by it. As you can see, doing lots and lots of damage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that there is a lot of damage. 5 villages gone just like that with no damage done over here at all. Well, when I say no damage, one of them's taken a bit of a damage, but you know what I mean. So Fog of War off again, we'll see what's happening. Alright, Hare is coming over here to attack his neighbour over here. As you can see, they both have extremely large amounts of archers. Knights, of course, being very strong against archers, but when they're in this mass, just remember, and here we can see a bit of micro. As we can see here, cutting each other down very slowly. But Blue has taken this opportunity to run in with some knights, as we can see there. So Blue streaming knights across the map here to help out Hare over here. These archers, of course, going to be severely beaten by these knights. As we see here, doing lots of damage very quickly. More crossbows coming in, more knights coming in across here. Over here, he has managed to get rid of the Conquistadors. However, it has cost him quite a few villages, as you can see there, and up over here by the lumber camp as well. But he is managing to start to push back. As you can see there, moving him out of the way just in time, and that town centre there doing a lot of damage to those archers. As you can see here, pushing into this space here, so basically taking right off his economy in this farming area here. Having a small economy down here as well, but not going to be able to hold all these villages sadly, so he will lose quite a few. As we can see down here, trying to take out this knight. And just more going on. This area here, more Conquistadors coming out now. As I said, he's extremely powerful this stage in the game. Sending some knights down here, no doubt, to help take out these Conquistadors. And watching up here, just trying to get rid of a few of these villages. These knights, of course, proving their worth by taking out these crossbowmen and standing up to, using their bolt to stand up to these town centres quite well. As you can see, units just streaming across the map there. And over here, June is left over here by himself, or herself, to take out these Conquistadors and handle the Viper by himself. Of course, having quite a low score there when compared. Hey, what can you do? As long as you put in everything you do. If you can hold off one person, you've done your job, basically. And as you can see now, going for the town centre, trying to actually destroy it. So it's not just harassing anymore, it is an attack. Taking off the town centre, realising it's going to take a while. And just killing off more and more of these villages here. As you can see, this harassment here doing what? Bringing out a Mangonel to combat these archers here. Of course, Mangonel's being extremely effective versus archers, especially with that 6 pierce armor damage. And as you can see here, he has managed to wall himself in, but he has also trapped himself in here when these Conquistadors come in. As you can see, doing lots of damage there, and just garrisoning them in the town centre there. So this base over here, at this point, it's looking like a lot of a massacre. This town centre here will come down, there's no doubt about it. And they're preparing to hit yellow already, as you can see, garrisoning units outside here. However, he just decided to bring them up here to help him just get rid of right now altogether. So over here, still running away from these Conquistadors. Of course, this cavalry being much faster. Not much else to say really about Conquistadors. Make sure you get all the archer upgrades. They do count as archers. And flaring up here, so trying to get rid of all these people here. another flare down here, so they are getting concerned at this point, really, and the Viper has to leave his attack on June down here to come help out up here. Of course, these Knights will be extremely strong versus these Conquistadors. However, Conquistadors do have a very meaty attack and meaty hit points, but they will be beaten if the numbers are the same. Also, other thing with Conquistadors is, see how it's gone from 55 to 75 hit points. If you get Bloodlines, which is a cavalry upgrade, it will affect any unit with pretty much any unit that is a cavalry. Even it affects war elephants as well. So if you're playing as Persians, remember to get Bloodlines. As we can see here, closing in here, doing a bit of micro there to try and get the most out of them. As you can see, it's working quite well. Very well, in fact. And over here, just trying to do a bit more damage again. Green has been pushed right back. His score is now at 3,800, which is quite bad in the whole mix of things. However, over here, blue is managing to take this fight. Over here as well, sending even more cavalry in there. As you see, they're just streaming across the map there. Alright, so Venus Devil, who is yellow over here, has just made it to the Imperial Age. And the Viper is also going to the Imperial Age 2 now. This game is more about the combat than it is about the economy and the teamwork, really. So as you have been able to see, these teams have been working very effectively together. They have been helping each other out, they have been attacking together up here when Blue paired up with Hair down here. And when they both focus their attacks on here, draw the Viper away from June down here. So as we can see, just destroying these town centres now, just trying to do as much damage as possible. Whether or not murder halls has been researched, I can't tell at this point. But if you manage to close in on this castle here, it won't end well with this amount of Knights, honestly. So here again, just massing up, bringing all his archers down, and again coming up here to help his ally. Of course, being able to fight off those halberdiers, which are no doubt can be run out to try and counter these Knights. So creating a forward base up here to do a bit of damage, but no doubt going to be wanting to get a trebuchet out so I can take down that castle there. Massed archers again, more and more archers being sent up here, so they are working quite well as a team. Apart from that, really, there's nothing really that special apart from the teamwork. I thought the teamwork was bloody fantastic there. So trebuchet coming up there, so now they're going to be wanting to bring that castle out there. So Red here's seeing that cavalry come past and just try and pick them off. If he was careful, he could probably sit them there and just try and pick them off all as they go. Collected a wolf there by the looks of it. Down here, however, bringing these Knights in, going to attack from this side as well. So as you can see, the teamwork here is absolutely fantastic. They are working together to attack and defend. So as you can see, putting more and more pressure onto this castle here and just forcing him to run out of stone. As you can see, this side here coming in, harassing the economy, trying to do as much damage as possible, and trying to take out this town centre now. That's falling really rapidly, and they aren't taking much damage, honestly. As you can see, they've got the +4 armor bonus now, so that means they'll be even more bulky. And they've just been upgraded to Cavaliers, so basically at this point, none right now should just be gone. There's not much he can really do at this point. However, he does have a base down here, I don't believe anybody knows about it. I'll swap over to Hair. Actually, no, they have scouted it, so I might stay safe for a while, actually. But they have managed to scout it, so they do know it's there and coming in to destroy it now. So as you can see, the castle there has been brought down. At this point, just trying to get into his opponent's base so he can do a bit of damage. Fleeing off to Yellow's base, that's also a good point. If you can get into an ally's base when everything looks like you're gone, you may as well go for it. The worst thing that can happen is you take up a bit of space and you rebuild to a 200 pop and help your ally out. That's probably the worst case scenario. And as you can see, lots and lots and lots of units coming in here from the Viper, and doing as much economical damage as possible at this point. Not really worrying about the fighting, just trying to kill off those villagers. So as we can see here, just attack, 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 doing more and more damage. As you can see, lots of town centre down here, all these villagers here are gone. Up here, castle is pretty much the only thing that really remains. Down here, trying to take out these two town centres. After them, he's in a lot of trouble, honestly. Green will be in lots and lots and lots of trouble. However, moving up to this spot on the map over here, creating a town centre, hopefully he will be able to rebuild down here. But if the game... it will take him time, that's the only thing. Having to rebuild does take time, and in this game, time you do not have. As you can see, putting up a market here so they can establish a trade route straight across here. Being able to do that will give them lots of extra gold. And as you can see, taking down this castle right now. Students, of course, being able to get the Paladin upgrade, Whether it is very expensive to get. I believe it's 1,200 food and 750 gold, so it is quite an expensive upgrade, and you should only really get it if you are going to be going very heavy into paladins. But blue looks like you will, so it's always worth going blue. You can see nice synchronized attacking there. And up over here, not much going on, just lone villager. And pretty much if you look at the scores right now, none right down is pretty much there with 4,300. The next one above him being 8,800. So there is a lot of difference there in points. Mostly because he has had pretty much everything he's had destroyed. So as we can see, the Viper in the base here at the moment taking out these trebuchets. Trebuchets being extremely expensive, 200 gold, 200 wood. So definitely the fun you can get. Over here, we're getting some Vikings out now. By Vikings I mean Berserkers, that was just a mispronunciation on my part there. Berserkers not being a bad unit, but not being a great unit, I wouldn't really use them. They're really quick, and they can regenerate, so in small skirmishes they're good. But apart from that, there's not really much going on. So as you can see, running back here now, being chased away by these paladins. Not much else really going on. As you can see, red down here making a push into the Viper's base. And more units being sent up here. So yellow villagers there, having to go for them. And basically this area here is now being claimed to purple. As you can see, this forward base here being very effective and just using it to claim ground really. So as we can see down over here, more barracks coming up, so green's looking to get back on his feet there. And over here we see the red is just slowly pushing into the Viper's base. Flare going on down here, no idea what that was about, probably putting a market up. As you can see, these markets here are up, and trade has started, so it is quite good. So it's about 144 gold, 111, there'll be 121 gold per cross, which is very, very good. I wouldn't turn that down. So as you can see up here, another skirmish going on down here. It does look like the Viper will lose due to the fact he's outnumbered. However, these archers are probably going to go down. As we can see, Berserker coming in there. And killing off all these villagers, taking control of this mine here. If they keep their opponents off gold, they will be able to win a hell of a lot more easier. Castle coming up there, that'll cover this stone mine here, stone mine there, sorry, gold mine down here, and we'll put up a reasonable defense for a forward base. So that's pretty much 3 birds, 1 stone. I know the normal saying is 2 birds, 1 stone, but what's wrong with getting 3? It's just that little bit better. So as you see, more paladins coming in through here, doing more and more damage on this side here. And as you can see, yellow does have quite a amount of paladins for himself, and I believe they will notice this quite soon and go straight to a small skirmish. There we go. Down over here, blue has managed to get into green's base again, so hopefully do even more harassment there, just cutting back that little bit more. No villagers left up here now, and trade is going up there quite well, honestly. Down over here, producing light cavalry. As I always say, light cavalry being a point of weakness. As you can see, he must be completely out of gold, even though there is a gold mine there. Where's his... Can't seem to see his mining camp for this one. Yeah, it doesn't have a mining camp in the area there. That's interesting. But as we can see down here, red is very slowly pushing into his opponent's base. Down here, purple is pushing into yellow, and this area up here is being completely claimed. That's just a small recap, so they've basically been pushed down to this portion of the map here. And no doubt, if purple keep pushing through here, they will lose this area here and be pushed down into this bit here, being able to be attacked from all angles. Viper has managed to put up a lumber camp down here and a marker here, so they are hoping to get some trade going. But if the red is going, it will not be established quick enough. So as we see over here, quite a big fight going on. Plus these archers doing minuscule damage over here to these paladins, but are holding off quite well, if you can see. Down here as well, just moving up, going to collect all this gold here. And it looks like you're going to lose these trebuchets. As I say, trebuchets are always expensive, so always protect your trebuchets. Always. There's no reason not to protect them. And there is every reason to. They are bloody expensive units. But the amount of damage they can do makes them worth it. So as you can see down here, this area here is getting flooded by enemy paladins. so it doesn't look like they're going to be able to recover from this. So there's more and more units flooding this area now. As you can see down here though, red is stopping attacking over here and is going to come up here to help over here to take out all these paladins. This area here though does look like it is going to be lost. Like, it doesn't look like this area here is going to stand. However, saying that, lots of units are streaming in from the allies to help out, so you never know. Here, more and more are going down here. So this is basically what all the action is at the moment. Everyone's fighting this little bit here. Over here now, Viper has decided to make a push in. And he is pushing in quite well, honestly, using that mangonel there to try and take out a few of the buildings. However, reduced to halberdiers and hussars and skirmishers basically, so no gold left there at all. As you can see, trying to run up and take out these mines here. However, whether or not the mines, sorry, these markets. Down here, a lot of fighting going on as well, but not really having too much able to do. Interesting. I can get those villagers, but I'm not in this here. Interesting. But up here as well, trying to fight through here. As you can see, getting very close to these markets at the moment. So apart from that, just trying to stay. These guys are trying to keep their areas under control, basically. So coming into here, and as we can see now, Viper has made a move on the markets. Naturally, that won't be too phasing to them. They'll be able to get another one up quite quickly because they are not in so much pressure. As you can see, they're being forced into this bit of the map here now, being able to hold this small piece here after this floor base up here has been destroyed. As you can see. So these markets here coming down. However, it does look like blue is on the way. No, stone miners there. I did think the blue was going to be on the way to help out. As you can see here, it's doing lots of damage. Pushing right into here. We might go have a look at the economies actually. So over here the Viper, we'll go through them all. The Viper down here, 60 farmers, 32 lumberjacks, 10 miners. Ming with 44 farmers, 32 lumberjacks. CMN June down here with 35 lumberjacks and 13 miners, 45 farmers. The Devil is over here, I believe, with his main stash and main area over here. He has 23 lumberjacks, 63 farmers, and 32 miners. Yeah, over here has 38 lumberjacks, 35 farmers, and 5 miners and 8 idle villagers. Interesting. And none right now over here has 39 lumberjacks and 24 farmers. So we'll go back to the main map there and see what's going on. So basically they are just pushing through and through here. As you can see, managing to kill off these markets here. However, it will not be hard at all to go up there and see if they make another one. However, markets have been put up at each side of the map here, I believe. No. Blue has actually pushed in here and built bombard towers to destroy the trade route. Down over here, continuing to attack, just scouting this area, looking for any of Green's villages. So basically at this point, Mig, Hare and June are completely on top of this game, and there's not much that can really be done. They have established a good trade route, they've pretty much kept their entire half of the map. They've probably got like 2/3 of the map now that's in their control, and they just really need to keep pushing slowly. As you can see here, trying to get into the economy. As I said, easy to get another one up there. We see another bombard tower coming up there too, so if they do try to run through, they will take a lot of damage. As you can see, they are trying to take this area here back, but I don't think it's going to work, honestly. Blue having quite a few paladins there, and others there to back them up. As you can see, yellow and green have also resorted to skirmishes and light cavalry, so they are out of gold as well. As you can see over here, green taking this main area here, and red pushing right in, so he is actually inside the Viper's base over here. Being pushed back slowly, but he is continuing to attack and getting some cap rounds in it, so he does mean business. Over this side here, continuing to fight in. As you can see, taking out all these skirmishes with relative ease. As you can see, light cavalry now, so basically, Paladin's too expensive right now. Sorry, I needed to put a drink there. As you can see, there is a trade route up here and down here. However, it is nowhere near as good as over here, so they will not be able to compete in the long run. They will have gold, but they'll have very limited supplies of it. Whether or not these guys will actually notice this market up here and notice they're actually trading to it, I can't see. As you can see, champions being built, that's pretty much just a sign of I still have gold. And as you can see, yellow down here, mining this gold up here. However, purple is pushing straight through here. It is looking like the game is strongly in favour of me at this point. You know, the game will go to me here in June at this point. Unless they pull a miracle out, there's no way that they can beat me here in June. They just have too much, as you can see, too many trade cards, so much gold coming in, too much map control. They're just not going to go here. As you can see, pushing in here again, so the Viper is unable to go up here and help out his ally who is under 2 versus 1 attack. As you can see down here, continually pushing in. Can't really see what Blue's up to at the moment, actually. Let's see what he's up to. So only at 151 population, very low on gold, however, only 40 gold there. And not many units smashed around, obviously. There's not much going on. Up here with a few paladins, but that's about it. So as we can see, trying to take out this castle here, no doubt this castle is coming down, there we go. And these pikemen and skirmishers here, no match for these champions. Skirmishers will be able to do a bit of damage, but not too much. Continuing to fight over this side here. As you can see, red pushing further, yellow losing this, but that's where yellow's castle was quite early on. And he is losing this area right now. There is a lot of units here, but they're all quite cheap units. However, not much else going on at this point. As you see, just slowly pushing through his opponent's base. Up over here, red is pushing in very hard. Sooner or later, he will hit the economy, and when he hits that, Viper will have no choice but to retire. There we go. Viper has resigned there. None right now has resigned. And obviously VNS, Devil is very close to resigning too. No allies at this point in the game. So at this point really, there's not much left to do. He's on his own. There we go. So he has resigned. I thought that was a good 3v3 there. Lots of teamwork used, as you can see by all the tributes being sent around. Remember to comment, rate and subscribe. Thanks guys.